Welcome! This video will walk you through the common issues noted in the school district's annual financial reports. It provides some useful tips for the school district administrators and the independent auditors. In this video, we will learn about the common issues noted in the school district's financial reports, including Certificate of Board requirements, PDF AFR file format requirements, selected independent auditors report issues, inconsistent entries between the AFR and data fee schedules, inconsistencies within the AFR, incorrect contribution amounts and rates for the teacher retirement system pension plan and other post-employment benefits. It is required for the school district to submit the Certificate of Board with the annual financial report submissions. When the school districts upload the annual financial report, it would be good to go through the checklist here. First, did you include Certificate of Board in your AFR PDF submission? If the answer is yes, then following are some details to note. Is the Certificate of Board approved? Is the Certificate of Board signed by the Board President and the Secretary? Is the Certificate of Board date of approval included? Is the Certificate of Board approval date after the independent auditor's report date? Great! Your Certificate of Board submission is complete. Here is an example of a complete Certificate of Board. On the left side of this page is the Certificate of Board, and on the right side is the independent auditor's report of the same school district. The approved box is checked here. If the Certificate of Board is disapproved, then the school district board of trustees should have provided a written statement discussing the reasons for not approving the AFR. The Certificate of Board is signed by board president and secretary with wet signatures. Next, the date, September 7, 2022, on the Certificate of Board is after the date, August 23, 2022, on the independent auditor's report. Another example here to show the approved, disapproved box was not checked. This example shows that the names of the school district on this Certificate of Board were not agreed. The annual financial reports are uploaded in PDF format in the TIL system. There are some requirements for the PDF file format. The PDF file should be in a basic searchable text format. This would help the financial report users to navigate information easier. Besides, the PDF file should be printable. The PDF file should not be password protected. The PDF file should be smaller than 50 MB. Next, I would like to present selected independent auditors report issues. The common issues noted in the independent auditor's reports are related to missing required disclosures. Here we list some of the situations. SAS number 134 requires references to the government auditing standards, in addition to auditing standards generally accepted in the United States of America. When there is a going concern disclosure in the notes to the financial statements, the independent auditor's report should also state this going concern. Statements of whether there were any internal control weakness that could have a material effect on the school district's financial statements should be included in the GAGAS report. Let's take a look at an example. This is an independent auditor's report in a school district's AFR. The sentence noted with symbol 1 references to the government auditing standards. However, the sentences noted with symbols 2 and 3 should also refer to the government auditing standards. Let's take a look at another example. This is a GAGAS report in a school district's AFR. The GAGAS report included a paragraph as underlined. It explained the definition of a significant deficiency in internal control. However, after this paragraph, this report did not state whether there were any internal control weakness that could have a material effect on the school district's financial statements. Inconsistencies are also noted among the independent auditor's report and/or schedules. Here is a list of the reports and the schedules. The independent auditor's report, the GAGAS report, the Uniform Guidance Report, the schedule of findings and the question costs, the schedule of expenditures of federal awards, L1 schedule. The inconsistencies could be related to the report date, related to the finding disclosures, or some other information. Let's take a look at some examples. Here are 3 reports from one school district's AFR. The Uniform Guidance Report on the top was dated on November 16, 2022. However, the Independent Auditor's Report and the GAGAS Report were both dated on November 14, 2022. These 3 reports should be dated on the same day. Here is another example related to inconsistent report date. On the left side is the Independent Auditor's Report. You can see here it states, in accordance with government auditing standards, we have also issued our report dated November 8, 2022. However, on the right side, the GAGAS report was actually dated on December 8, 2022. This example shows inconsistencies between schedule of finding and questioned cost and the GAGAS report. On the right side, there is a question. One or more significant deficiencies identified that are not considered to be material weakness. And the answer to this question was yes. However, on the left side, the GAGAS report indicates that, given these limitations, during our audit, we did not identify any deficiencies in internal control that we consider to be material weakness. This paragraph did not address if there is any significant deficiencies in internal control identified. For any finding disclosed in the schedule of finding and the questioned costs should be also reported in the GAGAS report accordingly. Next, we are going to talk about inconsistent entries between the data fee schedules and the PDF AFR. School districts are required to input financial data in the data fee system in accordance with the audited AFR. Accuracies of the financial data inputs are important. Here is one example of the inconsistent entries between the PDF AFR and the data fee schedule inputs. Symbol 1 and 2 show that the inputs in the data fee schedule was off by $40, comparing to the amount reported in the PDF AFR. We also noticed some inconsistencies within different parts of the AFR. The inconsistencies can be seen in different parts of the AFR, such as financial statements, notes to financial statements, require supplementary information like the 10-year schedule for pension and OPEB, Schedule J1. This example shows a common issue noted related to due to, due from. The amounts disclosed in the financial statements do not agree with the amounts disclosed in the notes to the financial statements. The top schedule was from the notes to the financial statements. Below the schedule is the government funds balance sheet. The balance sheet shows the due from other funds and the due to other funds in account 1260 and 1270 respectively. The total amount is 389,202. According to the balance sheet, the amount 129,785 was between general fund, and the amount of 44,590 was between the general fund and the capital projects fund. The amount of 214,827 was between the general fund and other funds, also called the special revenue funds. However, in the notes to the financial statements of the same AFR, the amount of 129,785 was disclosed as a due to, due from between the general fund and the custodial fund, which does not agree with the balance sheet. The correct schedule is shown on the top right of this page. Another example shows inconsistencies between the schedule in the required supplementary information area and the notes to financial statements. On the left side, you can see the schedule of the district's OPEC contributions reported the 236,700 contribution to the OPEC plan. However, on the right-hand side, you can see Note 4 reported the district contributes 442,546 to the plan. These two numbers does not agree with each other. And you can see that it appears that the school district reported the members' contribution instead of the district's contribution in its schedule of the district's OPEC contributions. In the end, we are going to discuss the reporting issues related to incorrect pension contribution rates and amounts for the teacher retirement system pension plan and the OPEC plan. School districts participated in the teacher retirement system's pension plan and the post-employment benefit plan. To fulfill GASB 60A, GASB 75 reporting requirements, TRS provided the school district the detailed information of the plan's liability, expenses, contributions, deferred inflow, and the outflow of resources. This information can be found in the Excel spreadsheet and the PDF documents in TRS website as shown in this page. Prior year's information is located in the archive folder of the website. This is an example of the GASB 60A reporting issues. On the right-hand side, you can see the unaudited information that's from the TRS website. And on the left side, that you can see it's from notes to the financial statements. And on the bottom, you can see there is an unbehaved contributions of 12,685 reported. However, on the right-hand side, that you can see the amount reported was 531,698, and these two amounts are different significantly. And it appears that the school district report the pension expense amount instead of the unbehaved contributions amount in their AFR. The TRS has a fiscal year end August 31st, with a measurement year that usually starts at the prior reporting fiscal year. This is due to the actuarial report measurement period. Therefore, the amounts used for the fiscal year 2022 reporting was from the measurement year ended August 31st, 2021. However, for the disclosure in the notes to the financial statements of the school district's AFR, the district should state the actual fiscal year end when the district describes the amount of liability it reported. So here, instead of stating that at August 31st, 2021, the district reported a liability of $510,704, the district should actually state that at August 31st, 2022 as the AFR year end day instead. This example shows incorrect pension contribution rates reported in the school district's AFR. On the left side, this schedule was from TRS's Annual Comprehensive Financial Report 2022. And you can see here, it shows that the employer's contribution rate is 7.75%. However, on the right side, you can see this schedule was from notes to financial statement, and the school district report the employer's contribution rate was 7.5%, which was incorrect. Thank you very much for your attention to the AFR reporting common issues. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to contact us. Our contact information and more resources can be found in the website listed here. Have a good day.